Stay tuned for tips and techniques from the nation's top chefs in the Chef's Kitchen.
We're back, and now I'm joined by Chef Shawn Sollberger of Capitol Grill in Philadelphia.
How are you?
How wonderful. And Franco Martorella from Capitol Grill in Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Great
It's
to be
wonderful
here.
to have both of you gentlemen, and you're going to be treating us to entree and dessert today.
Yeah, I'm
Franco?
doing a flourless espresso cake, which is real simple. Right here I have some melted chocolate.
Great.
And what we're going to do is just heat up some brown sugar.
Brown sugar. This is a staple
with some
on
butter.
your menu at
This is
Capitol
a staple
Grill,
on the
correct?
menu. This is one of the really good
That's
sellers.
a lot of butter, sir.
It is a lot of butter, 1
Very
pound.
nice. Ensures for a rich dessert, right?
It does.
And we were talking earlier about how you're making it in one
Making it in
normal
one
cake.
big pan, and then we slice them and we serve it kind of like cut in 10 slices, but it could be done in a smaller pan and served individually.
Do we cook it in a water bath?
Cook it in a water bath.
Okay, so it ensures for that real velvety, moist scent, pudding, almost
Exactly.
like a pudding-like
Exactly.
center. Great.
Or if you have a steam oven, like some of the steam ovens here.
And now, Shawn, you're going to be cooking for us a salmon today,
I
right?
am, yes. I'm gonna start off with a. We make a honey citrus glaze. It's real simple.
Okay.
It's 4 ingredients. We take some lemon juice. This glaze is great for any fish, chicken, turkey, leftover turkey after Thanksgiving.
How do you like these beautiful Miele stoves?
Aren't they beautiful?
It's perfect function and beautiful design married together. That's the way I like to describe it. It's just being in the showroom is just wonderful. You get all kinds of interesting ideas.
It's amazing.
And this is star anise. This gives it a nice.
I love star anise.
And peppercorn. So we have honey, lemon, peppercorn, star anise, and we're just going to bring that to a simmer.
Okay. And all the while we have our butter and brown sugar
Yes.
mixture boiling
You see the
away.
color? It's all incorporated.
Turning caramel.
Just going to add the espresso. One
And
cup.
So we wait until it turns a caramel color to add the espresso?
Exactly. What I'm going to do is just take this and pour it right into the chocolate.
Okay.
And then I have some eggs. I'm going to beat the eggs, add the eggs, and it's basically
And
done.
that's the dish,
That's
essentially.
it.
And now what do we have going over here?
All right, I'm going to start the salmon. We use an Atlantic salmon. This is actually on our menu. It's a signature dish
Signature
on the menu.
dish.
So we're just going to hit it with a little kosher salt. This piece of salmon, it's an inch and a half thick or so. It's only going to take about, once we sear it, 4 minutes in the oven.
And what's a good indicator knowing that it's done? How do we know
Good
that
question.
it's done?
On salmon's a fatty fish.
Yes.
You'll see the white, like the fat, kind of start to come to the top, and that's when you know that the salmon is cooked through.
So now?
So I have my
Oh,
eggs.
I love that chocolatey espresso
Chocolate,
smell.
espresso, the sugar, the butter. All we're going to do is add the eggs.
Already whisked eggs.
Only whisk eggs.
And again, there's no flour in this dish.
No flour.
So it's perfect for our gluten-free guests.
What I have is a pan that's buttered, parchment paper in it, because we're going to bake it in a water bath.
The parchment paper is important, right?
It's important because once it cools, you refrigerate it, and what you want to do is take a torch and you'll just heat that and just flip it upside down,
I see.
and it'll come out upside down.
You can have individual little cakes for each one of your
Absolutely.
guests. You can cook it that way if you want, and also make them in a water bath.
And if you do it smaller, you just want to cook it a little less.
And here's our
Back
salmon.
to our salmon. See, now we have a nice
Yes,
golden brown,
nice brown sear
brown.
marks.
Then we're just going to finish this in the oven. I have some haricot bear, which green beans, and
beans.
some blanched asparagus. Okay.
Very nice.
And-
I can take that for
And I
you.
have some cipollini onions.
Ooh.
We use these
Now
a
these are
variety of
already
ways.
cooked,
Yeah, I
correct?
roast. All I did, we skinned them, roast them in the oven, just with a little bit of salt and pepper, and a little butter.
For a long time, so they become sweet.
Exactly.
I
These
love
are really
that.
sweet onions.
Yeah. What are holidays like at Capitol Grill? I know you have some private dining rooms.
Both of our restaurants have a lot of private rooms, small
Yes.
rooms, bigger rooms.
And it's beautiful decor, that rich wood. It's so signature Capitol Grill that we love.
It is.
Always a great happening bar.
And then our final step for the sauce, you just want to strain out the peppercorns and the star anise, and you're left with this nice syrupy glaze.
Oh, it's very syrupy.
I'll show you
and
the
thick.
consistency when
It almost looks like honey.
there is honey in. Yeah, there's a little honey in there. It's a little darker. So we'll plate up. Got the cipollinis.
This looks beautiful.
You do want to put a little bit of the glaze when you put it in the oven. You hit it with a little bit of the glaze on top of the fish. Finish it in the oven.
We have our cake, all beautifully prepared. Are we ready to put this in the serving area, Franco?
You are, as soon as I top it with the whipped cream.
And you dusted this with a little bit of
Cocoa powder.
Cocoa, okay. Well, that's some beautifully thick. It almost looks like ice cream.
A little mint.
Ah, fit for a king or queen. Oh yes, and we can see the nice velvety interior. Almost looks like pudding. That glaze is beautiful. Beautiful against the salmon and the onions.
Yeah, it's great.
Wonderful. Please, gentlemen, try.
Yeah, you try the
Go
salmon
ahead.
as you cook it.
Okay.
Been working
Thank you.
hard.
I trust you and everything.
I trust
Thanks,
you.
Frank.
Did you try, Frank?
I will.
Go ahead.
I know it's
I
good. Shawn's
love that,
awesome.
That glaze is beautiful. And you know what? I could see where you could use it on virtually anything.
Yeah, it's really
Chicken,
versatile.
it would go really
Yep.
well with. Nice, sweet. And of course, the happy, beautiful ending to our holiday. This definitely takes the cake. So velvety and rich. Oh, I love it. Delicious, gentlemen.
pretty full proof.
Holidays
Nice job, Frank.
are wonderful at the Capitol Grill. They're wonderful here at Miele. It's been great to have you here.
Thank
Happy
you, Brent. Thanks for
holidays.
having us. Appreciate it. Thank you.
To see today's recipe and all of the recipes featured on the Chef's Kitchen, log on to chefskitchen.tv.